Good morning. Thank you. Wow, to deliver such a great presentation in 5 minutes, really. It's going to be a challenge. I've got 10 minutes. I'm wondering how I'm going to do this. Yeah. Look, I've been asked to talk to you about people-centered leadership. You'll be wondering why an engineer would be asked to come and have this discussion to you about people. You know, we as engineers are largely people who are focusing on things. We're great at managing things, but not so good at people. But when I look back at all of the engagements that I've had over the years, the work that I've done at MTN, Microsoft, IBM, and Altron, the success that we have had as a team has largely been not because of our technical capabilities or my business acumen, but it has largely been around how we mobilize the people, how we've created a great environment so that people can be able to bring their A game each time they are coming to the company. So I'm going to be sharing with you a few points that you can take away. If there's anything, there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to be talking about, but at least find one thing you can take and go do to be able to, in your own environment, create a great place for the people to come and work. I'll start with a quote, yes, a quote, from Simon, who said, leadership is not about being in charge. It is about taking care of the people in your charge. This is something that is powerful. Many of us, we get appointed in roles. I've seen some of the people that you go and appoint a senior leader, come reporting to you. The next thing, people are running around carrying their briefcases. People running around carrying their purses. They open doors for them. And you wonder, what is it? What is it that they don't understand about leadership? Really, because it's not about serving them. It is really about serving the people that you have been asked to go and lead. So what are some of the things that most people want? I think this is really important, because if you want to be relevant as a leader, if you want to get the most out of the people that you are leading, you've got to pay attention to these things. You have to pay attention to these things. We are here in the marketing space. We're in the world, in the space of creativity. But that creativity depends largely on the environment that you create. The question that many of you who are leaders need to be asking yourself is, how does it feel like to be working under you? Do people, when they wake up, going to work, and say, I am so happy that I'm going to be working for? Or the answer is, oh my goodness, how I wish. So that's the important question. Because no matter how smart you are, no matter how technical, at the end of the day, you've got to do things through people. And if people are not feeling you, if people, and they wake up, they realize that, I'd rather go and kill myself than to go and work, then there's something seriously wrong with you. And the good thing about life, about life is that you can make different choices. You are where you are right now largely because of your choices. You may not like where you are. That's okay. It's good for you to have that awareness. But you can be in a different space if you make different choices. So that's the good thing about life. So Pay attention to some of these things and go and make some of the changes in your life so that you can create a great environment for your people. Many people like a sense of belonging. You go into an environment, you find that there are certain groups in these environments. When they are, when you are the leader, I'm a guy, I'm a black guy, go there, say, okay, I'm going to transform my environment, which is great. Transformation is good. But the next thing, my entire environment under me is like a homeland. Is that really what we want? Or you want to have an environment that is reflecting the world that we're living in, reflecting South Africa, reflecting the diversity of our people. If we are going to be thinking about creativity, it is important that you have diverse perspectives so that you can be able to, your products, your services need to be able to talk to different sectors of the society. How are you going to be able to do that if you do not have the diversity? And if you have that diversity, how do people feel? Do they feel that they belong? Do they feel that they can contribute? Are you able to understand that certain people, because of their cultures, may have the great ideas but may not be courageous to be saying things? Are you able to pull them, get some of those ideas from them, may include them in the way you lead? So that sense of belonging, a sense of growth. If you look at the reasons why many people leave companies, many people leave companies largely because they feel that they are unable to grow within those companies. But the first reason is the manager. They are running away from their manager. But the second reason is not money, it's the career growth. That's what people are looking for. And that means they want to be challenged. They want to be given different projects. They want to feel like they belong. It is the responsibility of the leader to do that. Creating a psychological safety, a sense of purpose. Why are we here? Why are we here? Do they know when they are there in your environment? Do they know why they are there? Or you're just fighting fires. Every day you are running around like a headless chicken trying to fight fires. A sense of purpose. And I'd like to end on the sense of fairness. This is one of the most important things. If there are people who, within those environments, they feel like, oh, there are these favorites here, the other ones are being overlooked, you are not going to get the best out of your people. The sense of fairness. And unfortunately, this does not come naturally. Many people would understand, you generally like people who are like you. That's natural, right? But to be able to be inclusive, to be able to be fair, you need to make a conscious decision to be able to do that. That requires being conscious, being deliberate, and being intentional. So that's what I'm asking you to do. So some of the characteristics of these leaders, these are people who are able to manage themselves. Honestly, if you are unable to manage yourself, why are you even thinking about managing other people? Really? You are a mess. And now you are trying to make other people look good. Really, it's not possible. It is not possible. Go sort yourself out. Walk the talk. Be vulnerable. Calmness. This is something that many of us, would think, no, we have to. When there is a response, a stimulus, then you have a response. Other people think that that's a natural stimulus, then I must react. But in between, you can make a choice. You can pause. Ask yourself, how should I be responding to this? Before you just jump into the next thing. So pay attention to that stimulus gap, create that gap to think. Being vulnerable, yes, being vulnerable, accepting mistakes as leaders. I remember the time where I created a mess. I appointed somebody who I thought he was a great person. The next thing, a month later, I realized, we've got a problem here. I had to put this gentleman under a performance improvement plan. 1 month in the job, performance improvement plan. A month later, he was out. But I had to go to the team and say, I made a mistake. I made a huge mistake by bringing this great gentleman who created a mess here. But the good thing, at least I accepted the mistake that I created. So what are some of the benefits of taking care of people? And this is something that, it's a no-brainer, lower turnover. We are in a world where there is a fierce competition for talent. And if you don't pay attention to creating environments where people want to come and work, you are not going to be able to attract the talent that you need in order for you to be competitive out there. So this is not just a soft thing that you do, hey, making you feel good. It's a hard thing. Yes, it's something that, yes, you do it, but it also has got a direct link to our business. Lower turnover, a better company culture. We live in environments that are so toxic. They are so toxic. But we as leaders, we are the ones who are setting the tone. We set the tone. You have to pay attention to how you show up. Do people look forward to coming to work for you? That's a question. So my last point, to make sure that I also stick with my 10 minutes, I'd like you to leave with this quote from me. I have to quote myself, of course. Knowing all that you know about you, would you apply for a job under you? Would you? It would be great if you can, but if you feel no way that I can apply, go change something about yourself. Go make sure that you change something. So in conclusion, people pay attention to how you make them feel. Focus on those things that make them to feel good, feel welcome, feel as if they are belonging. Thank you so much.